Hello everyone, what's going on? So can we just talk about how I wanted to use this lens? It's actually specifically so that I didn't have to clean my apartment. I also have another extremely important message that I think that should be brought to your attention today. Sony hasn't released the new RX0, which is actually an extremely small camera that I'm excited about, and I'm probably gonna buy it even though I can't afford it, which is the story of my life. So according to my sources, this camera is only going to be 59 by 40 by 30 millimeters. So it's going to be extremely small. One of the big things that it's talking about is some sources says that it is going to have the ability to shoot 4K, but I don't think that's actually going to be an option. With the type of company Sony is, their 4K is unmatched, and although most of their cameras is amazing and there are some high quality action cameras that claim to shoot 4K, you're not going to be able to fit the type of sensor that Sony uses into such a small action camera and still get the good quality out of it. So if I was Sony, I would not put 4K in something that is a first gen just yet. The Sony RX0 is claimed to be waterproof and shockproof, but we're gonna have to wait and see how that is because most of the action cameras, especially GoPro, claim to have a shockproof or waterproof body, but yet they sell extra waterproof cases so that you can be double prepared? Or what is that? Now, Sony as a company is known for their gigantic sensors and their high ISO range, as well as good manual systems that's gonna allow you to get low light settings. I know that's why I bought a Sony camera. But unfortunately, since the small camera is not gonna be able to fit in a bunch of components, the f-stop is actually gonna be at 4.0, which is not gonna allow that amazing low light settings that Canon is used to. So that's just something that they're gonna have to figure out how to do in the upcoming upgrade models, especially since this is the first gen. So the specs on this camera, it is going to be able to record 1080p at 24, 25, 30, 40, 50, and 60 frames per second. Now, honestly, most people are going to use 1080p at 60 frames per second because that's the best quality 1080p that you're going to be able to get. And especially if you want to do any type of slow-mo camera, it's going to be able to get the most buttery smooth footage, especially when you slow it down. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not exactly going to look like 120 frames per second here, but you will get a good, decent amount of quality out of this camera. Again, you know, I've seen rumors and articles that, is my phone, in case you were wondering. Anyways, I've seen some articles that says it's gonna be able to produce uncompressed 4K. I've seen compressed 4K. I've seen another article that says 4K Ultra HD. I've seen another article that says that you can't do 4K. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens because as far as we know, Sony has released this camera and they've released some information about it, but really a lot of the specs, especially with press releases, you know, they don't exactly have time to go over every single little detail that is inside of the camera. So until someone can get their hands on this, whether it's going to be an early release or whether they're going to specially send it to someone like me, if you're listening to this, but I know I'm not going to get it, but I really wish that I would get it, then you're not going to really be able to know what's going on until you get your hands on one and someone can tell you what's already built into the system. So as far as giving you exact details and exact specs on what's going on, no one's gonna really be able to do that. I'm just being realistic here. Like, I'm not shooting anybody down, I'm not shooting nothing down, I'm just letting you know, I'm being honest. I mean, geez, I just told you guys my apartment's a mess and that's why I'm using this, but man, it looks really good though. I'm also using this mic that a lot of people have complained about, so if it sounds bad, I apologize. But if it does sound bad, I actually do expect you to tell me, and if you hate it, I'll try to find an alternative here. But this was like, another YouTuber recommended this to me, so I really just, I keep trying to give it a shot, and I keep trying to, I won't use it for a couple months, and then I'll say, oh, I'm gonna try this out one more time just to see if it works. Especially with this lens, it's kind of like the best thing ever, but you know what I'm trying to say here. I'm exhausted. This is the great review. Prices on the camera are not released yet. I wish they were. I want to be able to tell you something. Mainly, I want to know what it's going to be for myself, if that's something that's going to be obtainable. So most of Sony's products are not exactly that cheap, so I'm not going to say it's a realistic price. It's probably going to be a little expensive. And as soon as I can figure out what's going on with it and where you're going to be able to buy it from, I'll put a link down below and let you know. But my camera just cut off. Like, I mean, it's just, maybe I wasn't supposed to film today. I'm gonna do it anyway. Maybe karma was like, Daniel, this video is so bad, I don't think anyone should be able to see it, so I'm just gonna shut your camera off. Yep, that's what it was. Well, I mean, if you did like this video, at least you know that there's an action camera coming out by Sony. All right, you guys, I've got my social media links below. I also have all of the stuff that I like to film with. I'm gonna update that a little bit because I bought some new equipment, but if you want to check out what I film with, eventually I'm going to do a video on that, but all the links are down below. Also, comment on this video. Have you heard about this camera? Are you going to buy it? Are you excited about it? Do you already have an action camera? And if you do, what do you like to use it for? So let me know. Be sure to like this video, comment down below, and be sure to subscribe right here. Also, check out these videos that are right here because I like them. I made them. I hope you like them. Bye.